love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die.
Come again, that I may cease to mourn through thy unkind disdain. For now left and forlorn, I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die.
My soul like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor.
Come again.
Enough! No more. It is not so sweet now as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea.
Do you go hunt, my Lord Orsino?
What, Curio?
The heart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned into a hart, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, ere since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted. But from her handmaid do return this answer. The open sky itself, for 7 more years, shall not behold her face in ample view. But like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-bending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, but she'd keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied and filled, her sweet perfections with one self-king. Away before me. To sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers. Friend is this?
This lady is Illyria.
And what am I to do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself are saved.
Oh, my poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, lady, and to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and that poor number saved with you hung to our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Orion upon the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see.
My own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serves as authority the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name.
What is his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father speak of him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is yet.
I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid. For such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent, I'll serve this Duke. For I can sing, and speak to him in many sorts of music, which will allow me very worth his service.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I'm sure care's an enemy to life.
Why, my child, Sir Toby, you must come in here a night. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Oh, let her accept her exceptions.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confined? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in, so be these boots too, and if not, let them hang themselves in their own bootstraps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguacheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall as any man in Illyria.
What's that to her?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all those ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Oh, fie that you say so. He plays the viol de gambois, he speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without a book, and has all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed most natural, for besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And but that he had the gift of a coward to allay his gusto for quarreling, 'tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a brave.
By this hand, there are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, that he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. Why, he's a coward and a cloisterel that would not drink to my niece. Till his brains turn to the toe like a parish top. What wench? Oh, catch it on a vulgo. For here comes Sir Andrew Aguaface.
Sir Toby Belch, how now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, my fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Oh, knight, thou lackst a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life. Methinks I have no more wit than an ordinary man or Christian has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I do believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
If I thought that, I'd forswear it. I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Oh, pourquoi, my dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would I had spent that time in the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but spent more time with the arts. I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, but if she be as 4 to 1, she'll have none of me. The Count himself here hard by woos her.
Oh, she'll have none of the count. She won't match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. But there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the strangest mind. Sometimes I delight in revels and masks altogether,
Art thou good at these kickshaws, knight?
as any man in Illyria, whosoever he be.
Or what's thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper,
Ooh, and I could cut the mutton to it.
and I have the back prick simply strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these gifts hid? Wherefore are these things a curtain before them? Why, I would think that by the excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of a galliard. Oh,
Aye, 'tis strong, and it does indifferent well in a flame-colored stocking. Shall we set about some revels?
What else? Let me see the caper. Higher. Excellent.
Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
I thank thee. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario, Hope?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less, but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, attend thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as is spoke, she will never admit me.
Be clamorous and leap all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Oh, then unfold to her the passion of my love. Surprise her with a discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in nuncios of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. For they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Ruby's. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. And all is semblative a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. One of you, attend him. Both, if you will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady, and yet a barful strife. Whoe'er I woo, myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my mouth so wide as a bristle may enter in the way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Many good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were bad.
Wit, if be thy will, put me into good fooling. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Did you not hear her, gentlemen? Take away the lady.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Good Madonna, let me prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, Madonna.
Make your proof.
Good Madonna, I must catechize you for it. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
For want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think your brother's soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
More's the fool to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What thou think of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that had no more brains than a stone. You now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, gag. I protest. I take these wise men that crow so at this set sort of fool to be no more than fool zanies.
You are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you would deem cannon bullets.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman which desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Well, sir, you see how your fooling grows old and people dislike it?
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna.
it than a fool. Here comes one of your kin. He has the most weak gray matter.
By mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
Gentleman? What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here. Oh, a plague on these pickled herring. How now, sot?
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
I marry. What is he?
Let him be the devil any will, I care not. Oh, give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
Go, look after him.
He is not mad yet, Madonna. The fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. I told him you were asleep. What's to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Hast been told so, and he says he'll stand at your doors like a sheriff's post. Will be the supporter to a bench, but he will speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Mankind?
Of what manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
What personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy, as a squash is before 'tis a pease cod, or a codling when 'tis almost an apple. It is with him in standing water between the boy and the man. He's very well favored, but he speaks very shrewishly. One would scarce think his mother's milk were out of him.
Let him approach. Call him my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman,
Come, Maria, help me with my veil. We shall once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me. I will answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very sensitive, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question is out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance that you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you an actor?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it. 'Tis poetical.
It's more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I've heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. It's not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will your voice fail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber, I am to hull here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady?
Tell me your mind.
I'm a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet, you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhood. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We shall hear this divinity. Now, sir,
curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was, this presents. 'Tis not well done.
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis engraved, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you will leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I shall not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will. As item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item, 2 brown eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 chin, 1 neck, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense, though you were crowned the non-peril of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul from within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hallow your name to reverberate the hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia. Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more, unless, perchance, you come to see me again, to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. Thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of stone that you shall love. And let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Hold, not too fast. Soft, soft, unless the master be the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with a subtle and invisible stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio!
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind. Would I or not? I'll none of it. Let him sin no more. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes, and not for him. If that youth come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reason for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, And be this so?
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me know of you whither you are bound.
No, sooth, sir. If you must know me then, Antonio, my name is Sebastian. My father was that Sebastian of Messalin whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. The heavens have been pleased when we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas the day.
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. You will remind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir. In salt water. Oh, I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
You will not murder me for my love. Let me be your servant.
You will not undo what you have done. That is, kill him whom you have recovered. Desire it not. Fare you well at once. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. Come what may, I do adore thee so. Danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace I have since arrived, but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him.
She took no ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and will it is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies, in your eye. If not, it is who finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much so that sure methought her eyes had lost her tongue. For she did speak in starts, distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why, he sent none. I am the man. What shall become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day. What thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. 'Tis too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
Oh, false conclusion. Why, to be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Doesn't our lives consist of the 4 elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Therefore, let us eat and drink. Maria, a stoup of wine.
Here comes a fool in faith.
Excellent, excellent. Here's a 6pence for you. A song, a song.
There's a testral of me too.
Would you like a love song or a song of good life?
A love song, a love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good in faith.
Good, good.
What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20. Use a stuff will not endure.
A mellifluous voice as I am true knight.
A contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl and the cat? Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it. I'm dog at a cat.
Hi, my lady says some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let her catch be thou knave.
Hold thy knave, knight. I will be constrained to call thee knave, knight.
Tis not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace, thou knave. Hold peace, thou knave. Hold thy peace, thou knave. Hold thy peace,
How
thou
volume do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
Oh, Malvolio's a pegger Ramsey. Whoa. 3 merry men and 3 merry men and 3 merry men are we. Woo!
I in the wood and thou on the ground and Jack sleeps in the tree. 3 merry boys and 3 merry boys and 3 merry boys are we. Woo! As ever to sing in heaven's string under the gallows tree.
Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Silly valley lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady, lady.
Beshrew me, the knight's an admirable fool.
Aye, he does well enough if he be so disposed, and so do I too. He does it with a better grace, but I do it more naturally.
On the 12th day of December, my true love.
My masters! Are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like that to place persons nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snecka!
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as a kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you're welcome to the house. If not, and you're willing to take your leave of her, she's very willing
I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
No, you dare not.
Ooh, out of tune, sir, you lie. Art thou any more than a steward? Dost thou think that because thou art virtuous, there should be no more cakes and ale?
By St. Anne, ginger should be hot in the mouth, too.
Thou art in the right. Ah, go, sir, rub your chain with crumbs. Maria, a stoup of wine.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor and anything more than contempt, you'll not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know in by this hand. Oh.
Go shake your ears.
Yeah.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the Count's was today with my lady, she has been much out of quiet. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nay-word and make of him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Oh, possess us. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he is a kind of Puritan.
I thought that I'd beat him like a dog.
What? For being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I do have reason good enough.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistle of love, wherein he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like your niece, my lady. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have it in my nose, too.
He shall think that by the letters thou wilt drop, that they are from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
'Twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. For tonight, to bed, and dream on me then. Farewell.
She's an excellent wench.
Oh, she's a beagle! True bred, one that adores me, what of that? Oh.
I was adored once, too.
Oh, let's to bed, knight. Thou hast need to send for more money.
I'll be a foul way out if I don't recover your wit niece.
Send for more money, knight. Thou not hast her in the end, you can call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me.
Come, it's too late to go to bed now. I'll go heat some wine. Come, knight. 3 merry men.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario. But that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night.
What if I never speak? Shall I straight yield to despair, and still on sorrow feed, that can no loss repair? Or shall I change my love, for I find power to depart, and in my reason prove I can command my heart? But if she will pity my desire, and my love requite, never shall she live my dear delight. Come, while I have a heart to desire thee. Come, for either I will love or admire thee.
Very good. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How did thou like this tune?
It gave a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
So speak, masterly. My life, upon it, young though thou art, mine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What year is it, Faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. But still the woman taken elder than herself, so wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
I think it well, my lord. And so they are. Alas that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come. The song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario. It is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that used to weave their thread with bones to used to chant it. It is silly sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Oh, prepare it, my part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet, on my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend greet, my poor corpse let there be thrown. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me where sad true lover never find my grave to weep there. No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing.
I'll pay thy pleasure, then.
Very well. And pleasure shall be paid at one time or another.
Leave me, then. Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario. Get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantities of dirty lands. The parts fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in, attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you... Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath as great a pang of heart for your love as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sighs can buy the beating of so great a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but the palate that suffers surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know
What dost thou know?
too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I woman, I should love your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord, for she never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with green and yellow melancholy, sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was this not love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are much more than our will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. Give her this jewel. Tell her my love can give no place, by no denial.
Come thy way, Senior Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of the sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Oh, wouldn't you like to see that niggardly, dastardly sheep-biter come to some notable shame, would you not, Sir Andrew?
If we do not, it's a pity of our lives.
Oh, here comes the little villain now. How now, my nettled India?
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of Justine. Fly loud there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it would be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
There's an overweening rogue.
Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes.
Slight, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue!
Pistol him, pistol him.
There is example for it. The Lady of Strakey did marry the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on it, Jezebel.
Oh, peace. Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
I've been married 3 months to her, sitting in my state,
Fire and brimstone!
Peace, peace.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I left Olivia sleeping.
Oh, for a stone, hit him in the eye! Ooh.
And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to call for my kinsman, Toby.
bolts and shackles.
Peace, peace, peace. Now.
7 of my people make out for him with an obedient start. I frown the while. Perchance wind up my watch or play with my some rich jewel. Toby approaches. He curtsies to me there.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile.
And does my Toby's take me a blow to the lips then?
Saying, cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your knees, give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab.
Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our blood.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with the foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for many do call me fool.
Employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace in the spirit of humor's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she her great P's. It is in contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why that?
To the unknown beloved, this my very good wishes, her very phrases. 'Tis my lady sure. To whom should this be?
This winsome liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? No man must know. Lips do not move. What follows? No man must know. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio!
Ah, Mary, hang thee, Brock!
Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, reflect. In my stars I am above thee. But be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with the kinsman, surly with servants. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings. And wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, she that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Oh, this is open. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I do not fool myself now to let imagination jade me, for everything excites to this, that my lady loves me. Here's a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. Therefore, in my presence, still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee, oh Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me. Oh.
I will not give my part in this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Shah.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I, too.
And ask no other dowry with her than just such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble bill catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot at my neck?
Or of mine either.
Shall I become thy bond slave?
In faith, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, does it work upon him then?
Ooh, like aquavitae with a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of this sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will be so unsuitable to her disposition, addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit!
I will come too.
nothing.
No, sir. I do care for something. But by my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be to care for nothing, I would make you invisible.
Nay, and that does make just of me. I'll no more with thee. Hold! There's expenses for thee.
Now, Jove, in this next commodity of hair, give thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is thy lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bread, sir?
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
My lady is within, sir. I will conster to them whence you come.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Dieu vous garde, monsieur.
Êtes-vous aussi votre servitude?
I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours.
Most excellent and accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
That you some rare courtier rain odors? Well,
My matter hath no voice, save to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
odors, pregnant, and vouchsafed. I have them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir? You are servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
Of him I think not on him. Of his thoughts, would they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I pray you, I bid you never speak again of him. But, would you solicit another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady!
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did hear, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force that on you in a shameful cunning which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous hearts can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. Let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
No! Not a grise! For 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why, then methinks it's time to smile again. Oh, world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be prey, isn't that better to fall before the lion than the wolf? The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward ho! Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay. I prithee, tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you think right. I am not that I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be it might, for now I am your fool.
But a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so that despite thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall be mistress save I alone. And so adieu, good madam. Never more will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Nay, come again. Perhaps thou mayest move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece bestow more favor on the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Did she see thee the while, old man? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her toward you.
Slife, will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. Now, you are sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt of valor.
Why then build me thy fortunes on the basis of valor? Challenge me the Count's youth to fight him, hurt him in 11 places. My niece will take note of it. And assure thyself that there's no love broker in the world can more prevail a man's commendation with women than report of valor.
There is no way but this, sir.
Will either of you bear a challenge of me to him?
Go write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It be no matter how witty, just so it be eloquent and full of invention. About it.
Where will I find you?
We'll meet thee at the cubiculo. Go!
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
Oh, look where the youngest wren of mine comes.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me.
Oh, come bring us to where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make your pleasure of your pains, I will no further chide you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire more sharp than filed steel did spur me forth, and not all love to see you, but jealousy what might befall your travel, being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love the rather by these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make with thanks. What's to do? Shall we go and see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir, best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count, his galleys I did some service. Of such note indeed, that were I taken here, 'twould scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I'll bespeak our diet whilst you beguile the time, and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I more oft than begged or borrowed. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He is coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam.
What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you when he comes. For sure the man is tainted in his wits.
Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be.
Sweet lady! Oh.
Smilest thou? I have sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady? I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that?
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio? What meanest thou?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my leg. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
Oh, to bed! High lady, come to thee!
Heaven restore thee! Why does thy smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
Oh, at your request, yes, nightingales answered daws.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness, 'twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
and some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatest thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee!
Oh, remember who commended thy yellow stockings,
The yellow stockings,
and wished to see thee cross-gartered.
cross-gartered.
Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
Or let me see thee a servant still.
This is a very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's has returned. I can hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where is my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for half of my dowry.
Oh, you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby Belch to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn with him. Yes, Jove is the doer of this, and Jove make me thankful. And when she went away just now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, not after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, nothing that can be, can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove is the doer of this, and Jove be praised.
Which way is he? All the devils in hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself be possessed him, yet all speak to him.
Here he is, here he is. How is with you, sir?
How is it with you, man?
Go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private alone. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him.
Oh.
Did I not tell you? Sir Toby, my lady, prays you to have a care of him.
Does she so?
Go to. Peace. This is not the way. Let me alone. How is it with you, Malvolio? How is it with you, man? What, man? Defy the devil. Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
You know what you say?
La, you, when you speak ill of the devil, how he takes it at heart. Pray God he be not bewitched.
Oh.
Carry his water to the wise woman.
Marry, and it shall be done tomorrow morning if I live. My lady would not lose him for more than I can say.
Now, mistress.
Oh, Lord.
Go to. Hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you agitate him? We must deal gently with him. Let me alone.
No way but gentleness. Gently, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
Well, how now, my bawcock? How now, Chuck?
Sir!
Man, it's not for gravity to play a cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, foul collier!
Get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers, minx?
No, I warned you, he'll have none of godliness.
Oh, go hang yourselves all. You are shallow, idle things. You are not of my element. You will know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
His very genius has taken the infection of the device, man.
Nay, pursue him now, lest the device take air and taint.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My lady's already in the belief that he is mad. Or we may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance till the very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. But see.
More matter for a May morning?
I will deliver Aguecheek's challenge by word of mouth, set upon Aguecheek a notable report of valor, and drive the Duke's page Cesario into a hideous opinion of Aguecheek's rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another with a look like cockatrices.
Here he comes.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir.
That defense thou hast, betake thee to it. But what are the natures of the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not, but thy inner scepter, full of despite, bloody as the hunter attends thee at orchard end.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me.
Well, you'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard. For thy opposite hath all within him that youth, wrath, skill, and rage can furnish man withal.
Pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier and on carpet consideration, but he's a very devil in a private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced 3.
I will return into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter.
Back you shall not to the house unless you undertake that with me, with which as much safety you might answer him.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, sir, do me this courteous office as to know of the knight, what my offense is to him. Is it something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose?
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more. Will you walk toward him? I'll try to make your peace with him if I can.
I would be much bound to you for it. I am one who would rather walk with Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not for someone who knows so much of my metal.
My man, this man's a very devil. I've never seen such a farrago. They say he's been a fencer to the Sophie.
Pox on it, I'll not meddle with him.
Why, he will not now be satisfied. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it, I thought he had been valiant, so cunning in fence, I would have seen him damned ever I challenged him. Let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, great Capulet.
Hey, I'll do so. Make a good show of it. This shall end at the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I persuaded him the youth's a devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him, and pants, and looks pale, as if a bear were at his heels.
There's no remedy, sir. The gentleman will fight with you for oath's sake. Mary, he has better bethought him of his quarrel, and now thinks it scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore draw. For the supportance of his vow, he protests. He will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will for his honor's sake have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he has promised me that as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on to it.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you 'tis against my will. Mary, put up your sword if you please.
Mary, I will, sir, and for that I promise you I'll be as good as my word.
any further, draw thy sword.
What? What? Well, then I must have an ounce or two of this malpurred blood from you.
Oh, on thy life, I charge thee toll, so turn
Oh, madam!
This wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves where ne'er matters were preached, out of my sight! Cesario, be not offended. Ruth, be gone! I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom and not thy passion sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear there thou how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. He started one poor soul of mine and thee.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream, or I am mad, or else this is a dream? Let fancy still my sense and lead the steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
You may come. I prithee, wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
Nay, I prithee, put on this beard and this cross. Make him believe thou art Sir Topus, the curate. Do it quickly. I'll call Sir Topus a while.
I will put it on and dissemble myself in it. And I were the first to have dissembled in such a gown.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir
To him, Sir Topus.
What ho! Peace in this prison!
Oh, the knave counterfeits well, a good knave.
Who calls there?
Sir Topus the curate who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topus, good Sir Topus, go to my lady.
Ah, out thou diabolical Satan! How vexest thou this man? Speakest thou nothing but of ladies?
Oh, good, well said, Master Parson.
Sir Topus, never was man thus wronged. I say to you, I am not mad. They have laid me here in this hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! I use thee by most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones that would use the devil himself of courtesy. Sayest thou this house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topus.
Why, it hath bay windows as transparent as barricados, and the clearest doors toward the south, north, or as clear as, well, they're as lustrous as ebony. Why, complainest thou of obstruction?
I am not mad, Sir Topus. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, I say that there is no darkness but of ignorance.
And I say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say never was man thus abused, and no more mad than you are.
Fare thee well. Remain thou still in darkness.
Sir Topus! Sir Topus!
My most exquisite Sir Topus.
I'm for all waters.
I would we were well rid of this knavery. If he may be conveniently delivered, I would he were. For now I'm so far in offense with my niece, I can't pursue with any safety this sport to the upshot. To him in thine own voice, bring word how thou find'st him. Come to my chamber by and by.
Help me to some light and some paper. I tell you, I'm as well in my wits as any man in Illyria.
Alas, if you only were. I'll help you to it.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me. I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to wrangle with my reason, persuade me to any other trust that I am mad. Thus the lady's mad. Yet 'twas so she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs in their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable manner as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceiving. Oh, but here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and this holy man into the chantry by, and there, underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. He will conceal it, whiles you are willing. It shall come to note what time our celebration we do keep according to my birth. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and let the heavens so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now, as thou left me, let me see his letter. Do not desire to see this letter.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friend?
I so we are some of her traffic.
There's go.
Would that it would be double dealing, sir. And would you could make it another.
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
Ah, sir, put your grace in your pocket this once, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
I would be so much a sinner as to be a double dealer. There's another. Now, if you will let your lady know that I am here to speak with her and bring her with you, it may awake my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby your bounty till I come again. I go. Let your bounty take a nap, and I will awake it anon.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam,
Gracious Olivia!
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord.
my lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it is to the old tune, it is as fat and falsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? Why, you uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul the faithfulest offerings have breathed out that air devotion tender. What shall I do?
Even when it please my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love. A savage jealousy that sometimes savors noble. But hear me this, since you to none regardance cast my faith, and since I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrants. this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dear. Him will I tear out of that cruel eye, where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, the spider raven's heart.
And I, most jocund, apt, and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. I love these eyes more than my life. More by all mores than e'er I shall love a wife.
I me detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come, away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario? Husband, stay.
Husband.
Hi, can he that deny?
Her husband, sir!
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Hold thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest.
The priest is here, madam.
Thank you, Alfredo. Father, by thy reverence, I charge thee to unfold what thou dost know hast newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact, sealed in my function by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me toward my grave I have traveled but 2 hours.
O thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sown a grizzle on thy case? Or will thy craft so quickly grow that thine own trip shall be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth shall never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Oh, little faith, thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon, someone press later Sir Toby.
What's the matter, Sir Andrew?
He has broke my head across and has given a bloody coxcomb to Sir Toby. I would rather than 40 pound I were at home.
Who has done this?
The Count's serving man, one Cesario. We thought he was a coward, but he's a very devil incarnate.
Hi, gentlemen, Cesario.
God's life flames, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did, I was set on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why dost thou speak to me? I never hurt you. You do your sort upon me without cause. But I bespake you fair, and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, then you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. But if he had not been so in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
Now, gentlemen, how is it with you?
Oh, it's all one. He has hurt me. There's the end to it. Oh. Oh, saw it. Didn't see Dick Surgeon saw it?
He's drunk, Sir Toby, an hour agone. His eyes were closed at 8 in the morning.
Well, then he's a rogue and a passing measured pavement. I hate a drunken rogue.
Who has done this? Who has wreaked this havoc with them?
Come, Sir Toby, we'll be dressed together.
Oh, will you? An asshead, a coxcomb, a knave, a thin-faced knave, a gull. Oh! Oh!
Get him to bed. See that his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam, I have hurt your kinsman. Had it been a brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and secret. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I see it hath offended thee. Oh, pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons. A natural perspective. That is, and is not.
Most wonderful.
What, stand there? I never had a brother. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. I charge you, sir, what kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So suited went he to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even? Should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola?
My father had a mole upon his brow.
So did mine.
And died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. Finishing indeed his mortal lack that day that made my sister 13 years.
I am Viola. All the occurrence of my fortune since our separation hath been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady, you have been mistook. But nature to her bias drew in that. You would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed to a man and maid.
Be not amazed, right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wrath. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me.
And all those sayings I will overswear, and all those swearings keep in truest solace doth that orbed continent the fire that severs day from night.
Give me your hand. Here is mine. Your master quits you, and for your service done him so much against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, you shall from this time forth and ever be your master's Elizabeth.
A sister, you are she.
Oh.
Madam! Madam, you have done me notorious wrong!
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now say it is not your hand, or it is not your invention. You can say none of that. Well, grant it then, and in the modesty of honor, tell me why you've given me such clear lights of favor, and, acting thus, in an obedient hope, why you've allowed me to be imprisoned, locked in a dark house, visited by a priest, and made the most notorious geck and gull that ever invention played upon. Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character. But out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. This practice hath most truly passed upon thee. When we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both plaintiff and judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Maria writ the letter as to Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her.
Poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one, sir, in this interlude. One Sir Tophus, sir. But that's all one. By the Lord, fool! I'm not mad! But do you remember? Why laugh you at such a barren rascal? You smile not, and he's gagged. And thus the whirling of time brings in its revenges.
Well, I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come, for so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
Hooray!